As of the making of this video, New Year's is just around the corner, and I'm getting a lot of comments and messages about body recomposition as a New Year's resolution. Body recomposition is simply gaining muscle while simultaneously losing body fat. There are many ways to approach this goal, and recently we've talked about the incredible power of movement patterns such as sprinting and kettlebell swings for this very purpose. However, these exercises are high in intensity and may not be right for everyone or every situation. For instance, those with injuries or illness, as well as those who simply don't enjoy high intensity exercise. So I thought it would be a good idea to cover what is possibly the easiest and least intense way to recomposition the body in a highly effective manner: walking. Walking is an extremely underestimated tool in the quest for body transformation, and this is in large part because human nature itself has become very poorly understood in our modern world. In the vastness of the animal kingdom, it often seems that humans are physically at a large disadvantage. We certainly have our intelligence, but we don't have natural weapons like the claws of a mountain lion or the sharp teeth of a wolf, nor do we have the massive power of a bear or the natural immunity to poisons enjoyed by the opossum. Yet walking is surprisingly something that humans are extremely biomechanically well suited for. Our vertical orientation and bipedal locomotion allows us to walk in an extremely efficient manner. Unlike other animals, our spines are aligned to the pull of gravity, making walking much less tiring and giving us the ability to walk nearly inconceivable distances. It's not uncommon to hear about tribal communities walking 40 to 50 miles in a day, often for many days at a time in the pursuit of food or new resources. This means a fit human can keep going long after most other animals need to pause, rest, and refuel. Simply put, walking is the primary aerobic activity humans were designed to do. I say aerobic because walking is a naturally low-intensity activity that keeps the body in a fat-burning rather than glucose-burning state. Compared with higher intensity states of exercise, walking still maintains many of the benefits without taking on much of the risk. For while movement patterns like running will burn more calories than walking, they still both burn fat, improve blood flow to the muscles and brain, lower blood sugar, strengthen the heart, and tone the legs. However, as the intensity of the exercise goes up, the chances of injury go up as well. This low intensity also wears down the body far less, and paired with its ability to still burn fat and improve blood flow, this makes walking a nearly perfect supplementary aerobic exercise to strength training. You can reduce fat while using walking as an active recovery while leaving the bulk of your energy reserves still available for strength and hypertrophy training later on. And as an added bonus, I also find that walking is the perfect opportunity to find some peace, check in on myself, and catch up with my thoughts during an otherwise busy and hectic day, helping to decrease psychological stress, which further cuts down on excessive catabolic hormone production such as cortisol, which can lead to increased fat storage and decreased muscle mass. There are two primary methods of using walking in your fitness and health regimen. The first is to simply add timed segments of brisk walking into your weekly schedule, often something like 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week. This can be done either outside or inside on a treadmill, and it's common for many gym goers to do this either before or after a workout in order to further utilize its benefits as a warm-up or cool-down. Another, more accurate method is to use a pedometer or watch which will count your steps throughout the day. A common goal which seems to help reduce body fat for most people is around 10,000 steps per day as a minimum. If you find you're not getting this amount, you can add steps randomly throughout the day or take a walk during the days that you're not getting enough steps in. If you want to increase the intensity a little bit, you can walk on a slight incline on a treadmill or go hiking in a natural setting, which will often have uneven ground, slightly increasing the caloric needs of the walk while also increasing the adaptive demands on the feet and ankles. Another method of increasing the caloric burning capacity of walking is rucking, or hiking with weight, often in the form of a backpack with water or a weight plate inside. This is a great calorie burner but can often be quite intense if too much weight is used. As you increase the distance or intensity of your walking, injuries can still happen, and this is particularly true if your walking biomechanics are off. So here are some quick pointers to avoid the most common pitfalls of walking form. Be sure to walk tall and not slouched over or looking down at your phone. Also be careful not to overstride, which is basically reaching too far forward with your foot, as it can increase the mechanical stress during each step. Instead, walk with a stride that allows you to strike softly with the heel and effortlessly roll to the toes as you go. Also, be sure to swing your arms in rhythm with your legs to avoid unnecessary energy loss and full body engagement throughout the gait cycle. It's also common to see the largest muscle and calorie burner in the body, the glutes, be completely disengaged during walking. This is usually due to too much sitting, causing the hip flexors and quads to become short, thus not allowing the hips to fully enter hip extension, without which the glutes cannot properly fire. A great way to address this is to improve the mobility and length of the hip flexors with kneeling stretches. One of my favorites is the couch stretch, so named because a couch behind the body and a pillow under the knee offer the perfect conditions for this particular stretch. Just be sure to keep the hips from rotating forward by lightly engaging the glutes throughout the stretch. If you feel you still have deeper issues with your gait mechanics, there are also plenty of specialists who can examine your gait mechanics and help you quickly troubleshoot any issues you might have if needed. Well, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Good luck on your New Year's resolutions, and until next time, keep moving, my friends.